Yeah, it was pretty easy for us. Just being there this past season, uh, just getting to know everyone, getting a feel for the league, being in Tasmania, made it easy for us to make the decision to come back.
What made it so easy? What was so good about Tasmania that you and the family love so much?
The family-oriented environment, the coaching staff, the front office, the fans, teammates, just everybody, so welcoming, and we just enjoyed it there. And like I mentioned on my Instagram, kind of unfinished business. We didn't make it to where we wanted to, so still got a lot to do there.
What was so special about the year for you? I guess you had so many individual highlights, none bigger than the all first team, I suppose. But yeah, can you pick one highlight for that first NBL season for you?
Probably Weeksy's dunk for me, but for myself, not sure. Just being there and being a part of the NBL, being a part of Tasmania, getting a feel for the league and what it's like just being down in Tassie and seeing a culture of basketball.
I reckon Weeks, you'd be pretty happy to hear you say that. That's awesome. What about your time in Turkey? Obviously, you lit it up over there as well. You must be pretty happy with the form you're in at the moment coming into the new NBL season.
Yeah, it was fun playing there. This last 3 months, I played a little bit different from my last season in Turkey. So just showcasing my talent and showing what I was able to do in the NBL and what Scott allowed me to do in the coaching staff. So just showing a variety of who I am on the basketball court now.
Thanks, mate. I'll pass to someone else for a few questions. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hey, Milton, it's Johnny from News Corp here, mate. How you going?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. I guess there was a decision for you where pros and cons, where you probably were offered more money from a couple of different places, but just the lifestyle and having your family around was a massive factor, obviously. Do you put like the fact that your family was around last season as a major factor behind your form in your first season? Or?
Yes, definitely. With COVID and everything that was been going on, they weren't able to travel with me to Europe, so I didn't get to see them as much. So that definitely weighs heavy on you when you're overseas by yourself. So having them
Yeah.
there for a full season made my job easier. After good games, bad games, I knew I was coming home to my family, so it made everything way easier for me.
Yeah. Is that something you weighed up too? Like more money elsewhere, but definitely worth it to have just to be comfortable in your environment and maybe take a little bit less here to have that sort of environment around you.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's better for me to be comfortable in a great environment around great people. It makes the work on the court much easier.
No worries. Thanks, mate.
Hi, Milton. It's Brian from Launceston here. There's obviously an appeal of the NBL for you. I know that the NBL is becoming more appealing around the world, and that the standard seems to have gone up over the years. What do you personally think of the NBL standard and how it compares to some of the competitions you've played around the world?
It's a great league to play in. I think it's catered towards the imports more so with the fast-paced basketball, and it competes with anywhere across the world. I think just only being allowed 3 imports is the only difference with these other countries because they have multiple, so it's a little bit different. But the basketball style and physicality and skill set of everyone in the league is the same as everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And I guess, like, for yourself, what sort of personal challenges that make for you on the court? Does it make it a really good, interesting contest for you and combining with the teammates in terms of fueling your competitive instinct?
Definitely. When you're seeing all these other great talents in the league, guys who play all across the world, guys who play in the NBA, guys who play for their national teams and all sorts of things, it makes it very, very competitive just when you see it on the scouting report.
And just last one from me, mate. Obviously, last season got into the semi-finals there, and you personally had a great playoff game too. And just wondering, do you feel that like part of the reason you're coming back is you feel that the Jack Jumpers can go a bit further in the playoff this season?
Yes, I think we had a couple of injuries, guys banged up during that playoff run, and we fell a little short, but it shows what we were capable of, and just with a couple of missing pieces and just keeping guys healthy, I think we would have been in the championship game and gave whoever a run for their money.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. If everyone's done their milk, we might get you to stay on the call if that's okay. I'm sure they don't have too much for Jorick, so it won't be too long.
Okay. Want me to mute it?
Yeah. Yes. Can you start telling yes, please?
Yes, please, Mel.
I think seven had a question there, KB. Did you hear that?
Go ahead, whoever's on the call from 7. Couldn't hear you.
Okay, it's all right. I was just going to ask about his family coming back, but don't worry if it's too late.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, Milton, just quickly, you mentioned your family heading back. Are they happy to be back in Tassie for another 2 seasons?
Yes, definitely. They enjoyed it. The kids definitely enjoyed it. So they're excited to come back and get into school and just get to know the Tasmania culture a little more.
I also had a couple of quick ones too, Milt. Obviously, the Jack Jumpers are always confident you would sign. They seem really positive about it. When did you know in your mind that you wanted to come back? Was it only recently or was it a while ago?
I was going back and forth about it, but I think I always knew that I would be coming back. Just have to get some things in order, and been in talks with everyone over there for a while. So just making sure everything's right for me to come back.
And this is a long way down the track, but do you plan to sort of do a similar thing you've done this off-season over the next couple of off-seasons, going to Turkey or playing in the NBL off-season as well?
Not sure. We will see how my body holds up.
Jack Jumpers is your priority though, moving forward? Number one priority?
Definitely. One priority. Try to stay healthy for the Jack Jumper season and go get a championship.